Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of the Stormcast podcast where we talk all things TABC sports. I'm Jonathan Kaplan, joined alongside by our athletic director Owen Glickman, filling in for Ellie Hochberg tonight, and we're here right before the start of spring sports season with varsity volleyball.
Well, we've done a lot of episodes, but we've never been on site before a game is supposed to start, where we also have the potential to get severely injured by these Frisch players.
Yeah,
It's very exciting. It's like you said, spring sports season is officially underway. Volleyball opening up the season against Frisch. Soccer actually already started. Varsity soccer is 1-0. They defeated JEC last week in a Mercy. They actually play at MTA Yeshiva University tonight. JV soccer is a home game against YD in the other gym afterwards. So it should be another exciting night of TABC sports.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't say this is our best idea to do this, but it is what it is. So
You're a catcher in baseball. You can handle it.
I don't know about that. I seem to always be getting injured.
So I think we have one game to recap, and it's a game that we're going to be sad to recap. It's
a game that JLU has not yet updated the spring sports season, so we can say we're still undefeated, or at least.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the JV soccer loss last night. I'm talking about the varsity basketball championship loss at the hands once again to the DRS Wildcats.
Yeah, definitely got off to a slow start. We hit the first shot of the game and went silent for
only lead we
10
had
minutes.
of the game.
Yeah.
Listen, I think one thing that's plagued this team this entire year, putting the championship game to the side, they haven't been able to play 4 complete quarters all season. Am I right?
Yeah, you saw that the first time they played DRS where they were down early at half and they had to fight back. And you saw that throughout the playoffs when we were down big at home to, I believe, Flatbush.
And it took so much energy to come back into that game that you were totally fatigued to play overtime, and you had players like Kaiser and Borgen in foul trouble.
Yeah, and then Borgen fouling out in the middle of the fourth quarter, and then Ayala fouling out in overtime there were both key things. I think Borgen fouling out there, he was very close to leading the team in points when he did foul out. So that really put us down in a downward spiral.
So I guess the biggest question now is, how do you keep the motivation going into Sarachek after the Yeshiva League Finals loss? You know, some people like to say that the Yeshiva League is like your conference tournament, and Sarachek is like March Madness, where you're playing for the national title. But can the varsity basketball team convince themselves of those optics?
Well, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't want to, because this is one of, if not the greatest TABC basketball team of all time. Like, we were in the semifinals last year. Why? Who's to say we can't make it back and even win it this year?
And there'd still be a history to achieve. I don't think TABC has ever
made the finals.
I don't think they've ever made the finals of a Sarachek tournament.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting.
So next week will finally be the ultimate conclusion of winter sports. We got spring sports tonight.
As we take on Ida Crown.
13, no, Skokie. Playing the Skokie Yeshiva.
One of the Chicago schools.
The other Illinois school. That'll be 7 o'clock at YU. I'm sure Noak and Hach will be needing rides for me.
I will not be getting a ride this time, probably.
You don't want one?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And to preview this volleyball team, I mean, they got all the way to the semifinals last year, but Eitan Vogel was a big piece of their team. It looks like the big responsibility is going to lay on the shoulders of Akiva Sittner.
I talk about volleyball. I don't know if I could say I've watched more than 5 minutes in my lifetime of a volleyball game, so I don't really know what's going on. So,
are you going to be staying for this match, Jonathan?
Probably.
Noak, will you be staying for this match? Noak is staying. And we didn't get hit, but a volleyball did make its appearance on this podcast.
It's been an appearance the whole time.
And afterwards, we have JV Soccer hosting YD. JV Soccer, in fact, lost their first game of the season last night in shocking fashion, 13-10 to the Hafter Hawks.
Is Hafter good?
Why
don't we ask the coach?
3-0, actually.
What went wrong last night?
It looks like the ref is going to want us to end our show. So, unless we still have a few minutes, ref? A few minutes, okay. What? the ref on Frisch. Oh yeah, get a player.
um, but other
And
than,
now it's just dead air time.
but other than this, we have two. We have
to the
two.
left.
We have two other big soccer games tonight.
Yeah, Varsity Soccer is playing at YU against MTA. That
Yep.
game should actually be starting in a few minutes, and JV Soccer hopefully can have a quick turnaround and defeat YDE to go
Are
500.
you going to be driving Sammy Levine this year again between
That was
volleyball,
wild. No, Sammy
soccer,
Levine.
and
Sammy Levine is not playing volleyball this year.
he's quit volleyball?
It's just too much of a commitment.
Yeah.
And of
But you could
course,
still be driving.
we have our most watched viewer
Joe,
appearing on the Stormcast, Joseph Goldberg.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Joseph, nobody is obsessed with volleyball as you are in this school. What does it mean to you to have a volleyball team, second year in its existence, and how thankful are you to Oren Glickman for creating this team?
I mean, I'm so thankful to Oren.
Spit all over my hand.
I'm so thankful to Oren Glickman. You know, it's really best AD in TABC in the last 2 years, and we need a tournament though. We need a tournament. I don't know where it's going to be, but we need an in-season tournament.
Hey, they're going to be traveling, and you guys, I think you fell short against Frisch last year. What gives you guys confidence that you can deliver the dub tonight?
So it's a new squad. We got some nice sophomores. We're looking for the first win of the season, first game of the season. Last time we lost in the fifth set in extra time in overtime in the fifth set. So we're really looking to just a few less mistakes, and that's it. That's going to be the game.
There you have it, Joseph Goldberg of TABC Volleyball. All right, the game is going to start in a couple minutes. Jonathan, any final thoughts? Baseball?
To be the best
like
AD.
baseball's first game will be March 31st against Hafter, if I have that correctly.
To be the best AD in the country, you will need to get us to Boston. So work on that for next year.
Right. Rabbi Khan, the pressure's on for Boston. All right. Jonathan, take us home.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Stormcast. And join.
Let's go Spring Sports!
Yeah.